Okay, we're going to show you the steps you need to go through to adjust your 2-speed gearing. If you're having problems with your shifting on your 2-speed gearing, there are a number of things you can do to improve the shifting. The adjustments will be able to take account for some problems you may have with the gearing. You may find that if any of the parts are worn or damaged, then you have issues with your gearing. You will need to replace the parts such as the chain, but this is your basic steps to adjust the gearing to improve your shifting. Firstly, we'll be looking at the chain pusher assembly and the adjustments we can carry out there, and then the adjustments we can make at the shifter to improve the gearing. And from that, we should be able to get a gearing system that's working very smoothly and that shifts right every time. So Harry's going to start by taking us through the adjustment on the chain pusher. So in this situation, the chain is not pushing up into the larger sprocket correctly, so there's a number of things we can do to adjust that. Firstly, we'll check the bolt that connects the cable to the chain pusher. What you need to do with that is make sure that it's tight and then back it off by about half a turn so that both assemblies are able to move independently of each other. If that's too tight, it won't allow the chain pusher to move freely. So that's okay, so we're still having the problem. So the next thing to look at is the adjustment of the limit screws on the chain pusher. Now these two limit screws adjust the top and the bottom movement of the chain pusher. What you want to achieve is that when the chain is running, when you're in gear, each of the wing plates should be not touching the pulley wheel. If there's any contact between the pulley wheel and the chain pusher when you're in gear, that's extra friction that you're getting. So you need to make sure that it's moving, it's able to push the chain across, but it's not contacting when you're in gear. So once those are adjusted, we know that any further shifting issues will be down to the cable tension. So we're going to move to the shifter end and look at the adjustment of the cable in the shifter. So if we remove the shifter housing with a 2.5mm Allen key, you'll be able to see the end of the cable anchored in the shift lever. Now where the cable sits into the shifter, there is a ferrule. That ferrule can sit in one of 4 positions. If you move it away from the lever, you will increase the cable tension, and if you move it towards the lever, you will decrease the cable tension. So in this case, we're having trouble shifting up into the big sprocket, so we need to increase the cable tension. So we'll move it along a notch, and hopefully that will fix the gearing issue. So once we've done that, we'll reassemble the shifter housing. And once we're back together, we'll flip the bike over and we'll try running through the gears again. So at this point we're getting both gears working correctly, the shifting is working very smoothly. If after you've carried out all these adjustments you find that you're still getting poor shifting, it could be due to wear of the chain or the pulley wheels or the sprockets, so it's worth checking the wear of those components and replacing if necessary. Other than that, the shifting should be working spot on and the job is complete.